Hello everybody, welcome back. Now, this might be the most controversial video I'm ever going to make on this channel. You guys want to know why? I finally made a tier list. I think this might be considered the first Battle for Neighborville tier list. I know it could change over time ever since like new patches are going to be added to the game, but here is my list as of now, as this video is being uploaded. Now, just to let you know, this is only my opinion, so please be easy on me in the comments if you don't agree with this list. Because people are just gonna criticize on this list anyway. Everyone has their own opinions, and I respect that. I did go over this list a few times with my Discord server, just to see if I can be a little accurate on what it's like. Some people have agreed with me and some people don't agree with me, but it is what it is. And also, just to let you know, these are based off of characters without any of their upgrades, so this is just basically on their standards. So without further ado, I will now show you my tier list. Okay, before you guys take out the pitchforks and the torches, I'll explain everything in just a moment. I think most people can agree with me on the top tiers, but I think it's more controversial more on the bottom tiers. People can agree with me whether or not some characters can be good or not and what tiers they truly belong in. But here's what I believe. I'll kind of start off with the bottom just to kind of get everything over with. So, Rose. I don't hate Rose. Rose is a good character. However, she isn't the greatest when it comes to gunfights. Sure, she's support, but she doesn't really do much. I mean, she has an ability that makes everybody else go really fast, but you only get like very little XP for it, so I mean, I guess it's only to benefit yourself, really. Or if you're a saint and want to help people with their speed, then kudos to you. Jinx really speaks for itself. I guess it can really help other people out. It sort of helps Rose out too. Godify's pretty good too. I mean, it's not too bad. I won't say much about it. But I'll talk about the elephant in the room and talk about her primary weapons. The magic thistles go very, very slowly. You have to be at a certain distance in order to kill people. So yeah, it's a bit difficult to play as her. Not much said. Moving on to Chomper. I don't hate Chomper, and as a matter of fact, I really love Chomper, really much, but unfortunately, it was painful to put him at the bottom. He was originally designed to be a stealth character, similar to Spy, except Spy doesn't eat people. In this game, they kind of took away a lot of his abilities, like be very stealthy. They actually made a patch where not only does Burrow make a lot of noise, but Chomper makes a voice sound effect when he burrows. So people really know when you're coming. And you can't really go on a giant kill streak with Chomper. I think 9 out of 10 times I've seen Chomper players, they tend to be suicide Chompers. It's kind of out of whack. Grody Goop's fine, Spikeweeds are okay. The only thing I really miss though is that his eating abilities got taken away. You know, besides Burrow, you can't really eat people. Moving on to tier list D, I put 80s action hero in tier D because of many reasons. Number one, I was really, really bad at him in the beginning, so I'm still kind of salty about that. There's not a lot of stuff that he can really do that can get on a massive kill streak. He has Can't Missile, but most of the time it sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. Rocket Ride can be okay, but sometimes it makes you into a vulnerable target, so you can just die a lot from him. I like the Dynamite Dodge. It can help you get out of a lot of things. It's not really good for an attack though. And of course, as a sniper character, I'm horrible with snipers, so really does speak for itself. The scatter shots can do a little bit more damage too. I think people can agree with me on that. The reason why I put Acorn in D tier is because Acorn is a little underpowered. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to be very mobile. He can be really fast with some of the abilities he has. The small sap trap doesn't really do anything though. I can rarely get kills with it. His primary weapon's pretty good, but like, again, how much can you do when other people can be shooting at you? The only thing I can say that's really good about Acorn is the hitbox. I know some people really flamed me for putting Acorn at bottom tier, but if you guys want to tell me more about Acorn, do let me know. Now, a lot of controversy goes around where I should put Sunflower. Sunflower can go either way. Her primary attacks don't really do much. I mean, she has a low rate of fire and the Sun Pulse really doesn't do a lot. Her Sunbeam does a lot, And so does her healing. She probably has the best healing in the game, probably better than Scientist. That's kind of why I made Sunflower slightly higher than bottom tier, because she can't really do much by herself as an individual player against a lot of zombies. That's pretty much my main reason. If you want to disagree with me, you can, definitely. Moving on to C tier, Colonel Corn. A lot of people say he should be lower, but I tend to disagree. Colonel Corn kind of has the same equivalence to Foot Soldier in a way. PopCap really try to balance the two out. Plus Huskop and Shuckshot are pretty powerful too, so that's part of a reason why he's in C tier. Electric Slide, well, I kind of debated she should have been lower, but a lot of people tended to disagree with me. Electric Slides at primary attacks are okay. They can do a bunch of splash damage to a bunch of people. I mean, she is an electric main. Her Tornado does a lot of damage, so I like that. The thing where you like throw people, that ability, that's okay. I definitely like how you can throw people off the cliff. That's also pretty cool. But then yet again, something like that can be very rare. So it is what it is. Foot Soldier, I think I can talk about a little bit with Colonel Corn. He got buffed pretty well, like Corn did. ZPG is okay. I mean, the aiming with him is slightly slower than the previous games. Stink Cloud is now really good. I think they did a really good job with Stink Cloud. And the primary weapon, I think they did a really good job too with how the rate of fire increased. I think they did the same thing with Corn, so that's why Corn and Soldier are equal. Imp is okay. I think they made him really good now. But he's in C tier for a few reasons. Imp Kata doesn't really do much compared to the last game. Heck, it can't even kill mines the way it did. Gravity Grenade is much smaller now, so that's kind of I guess you can call that a nerf. And his primary attacks are okay. I mean, they could be alright, but not as powerful as it used to. I'm not including the Z-Mech because people told me like Z-Mech is slightly better, so which is why I put him in B tier. But I'll get to him in a little bit. As for B tier, Pea-Shooter is pretty balanced actually. Splash damage can be really good without the upgrade, along with critical hits if you get lucky without the upgrade. Just saying. Chili Bean Bomb is also pretty good. I like how you can kick it to zombies like a soccer ball. It's pretty funny. P-Gatling is broken. Enough said. Okay, now I'll get to Z-Mech. Although it does last for a short amount of time, I guess people told me that Z-Mech can be its own class in a way. Even though it is technically part of Imp, I'm just gonna treat it like it is its own class. Z-Mech's rockets are amazing. That's pretty good. The Stomp's amazing, its primary weapon's amazing. The only downside I can really talk about is it lasts very shortly compared to Oak, which is basically the plant counterpart to the Z-Mech. So that's why he's in B tier. All-Star pretty much got a few buffs over the last month. He can be really good. His primary weapon is good. The tackle can be good. His shield's amazing. I don't get me started on the shield. That saved me so many times. Although the downsides to All-Star is that Imp Hunt doesn't do much anymore. I mean, they fixed it. Imp Hunt used to be so much more broken. But sometimes you can get lucky and get 100 damage with Imp Hunt, so again, that's okay. He's considered B tier in my book. Cactus. I kind of had some trouble figuring out what I should do with Cactus. Cactus can be a bit confusing. Although it is a sniper class, she can still do a lot of damage with people. I've gotten a lot of kills with potato mines too. Her fly ability is, I don't know. They got rid of the tall nut, so it kind of put her to a disadvantage. Plus her drone's pretty weak compared to Deadbeard's Parrot Pal. Pretty much because of the primary weapons such as the Gatling, it's not that powerful, and the drone. That's why I probably put her in B tier compared to Captain Deadbeard. Moving on to A tier. We can all agree with this probably. Nightcap is pretty good. They gave her a buff with her like purple cloud or something like that. She's pretty fast. Feng Fu is broken. And yeah, her projectiles do 13 damage even though they technically go into an arc, but it doesn't feel like she changed. Snapdragon, they buffed him so much. Firewall's pretty good. Blue Blazes is disgusting. Swoop is amazing. And the primary weapon with the flamethrower, that can get people from so far away. I've gotten so many kills with this thing. It's crazy. Space Cadet, she can be really, really good. A lot of her abilities are really good. The slam attack can really one-hit most plants if it's like a direct hit, if she's directly above someone. The giant laser she has, like the pew, that can be really good too. You just gotta aim it correctly. The primary weapon too is aim assist. It doesn't take a genius to kill people as Space Cadet with this character. That's why she's A tier. All right, let's talk about Captain Deadbeard. Even though it's supposedly a counterpart to Cactus, many people agree with me that Captain Deadbeard is a lot better. Captain Deadbeard can be very powerful, especially with Barrel. Barrel can pretty much kill so many people, and it also has a lot of defense, so it can protect Captain Deadbeard even more. The drone is very, very good. The explosion, the lasers, everything is good. Scattershot isn't as powerful though, but the other thing, the Spyglass shot, can really make up for it. Okay, Engineer. There's not much to say about Engineer. Stun's still kind of overpowered. You can just hang out by a turret and you can get so many kills, you don't really need to do much, nor be mobile. I liked how they put like a double tap ability to make characters faster. He's a pretty good support character in my opinion. Citron, they've done so much to this guy. At first, like before his buff, I was gonna make him like close to a bottom tier, but I changed my mind about that. His buff made it a lot more interesting as a character. Not only does his primary weapon do a lot of damage, but his laser, like the peel thing or the juice, whatever the heck it's called, it's a laser. It does a lot of damage, especially towards the end of his attack. The shield also is pretty overpowered too, so the stun grenade's good and the run over is good, so that makes Citron pretty much A tier. Scientist is amazing. I don't know if they buffed his rapid fire rate or something like that. I have not noticed, but I've gotten so much better with Scientist. He's a pretty good healer and his attacks are amazing. And especially with his warp, he's a lot more mobile now. So that pretty much speaks for itself. All right, let's get rid of the elephant in the room, the S tiers. The reason why I put Oak as an S tier is because although Oak can be not as powerful by himself, many acorns can join him. He also has the sap trap, which is overpowered. Logs are pretty good, and his primary weapon's pretty good. Especially when 3 acorns are healing you, you're pretty much an unstoppable force. That's why I love Oak so much. Same thing can be applied with the space station. Space station's not as powerful by itself. However, it does have Crater Maker. Crater Maker is probably one of the most broken abilities in the entire game. And don't get me started with 3 other space cadets joining your station. The shields and the torpedoes are actually disgusting. Like, I have so much trouble trying to beat Space Station when there's 4 people there. You probably need like a team to help like take this thing down. Finally, let's talk about Super Brains. Although Super Brains got slightly nerfed, he's still really, really broken. Everything he has is broken. His punching projectiles, his fists, his super ball, his ground pound, his turbo twister, everything he has is broken. He's pretty much the #1 counter to Nightcap and occasionally Acorn. He's still really, really powerful. I've gotten on so many streaks with Super Brains. Let alone a team of them. He's unstoppable. Seriously. There's no way. Okay, so that's pretty much my tier list right here. I know there's an F tier, but truly, I couldn't classify anybody as F because no one in this game is terrible, really. And plus, even if I did put someone in F, I'll get flamed for it anyway, so whatever. But if you guys do disagree with me in the comments, do let me know because I'd like to hear from you. I want to know how you guys classify people on this tier list. If your argument is valid, I'll try my best to agree with you. And again, there is going to be new characters being added to this game pretty soon. So by the time they get added and when I try them out and stuff like that, seeing how they go, I'll probably update this tier list and see what the new patch really awaits for us and the new characters. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching this. I'll see you all next time.